Hello, thank you for continuing on in our tour through PT Manage. So far, we've walked down the path in PT Manage, starting with enrolling in our study, entering our data, and reviewing that data prior to the study deadline. But as a QA manager, you understand better than most that after the study is complete, your work's not done here, even if you've passed that study. Because as a QA manager, your everyday responsibility is to ensure that your lab is delivering the best quality data possible. And a great way to track this performance while avoiding extra work and additional metrics is to use the PT study data that you're already submitting. But it's typically a huge headache to maintain all the data generated from PT studies. It's overwhelming and extremely cumbersome to organize all the various spreadsheets. So as your best partner for proficiency testing, we at Phenova have designed PT Manage using QA Manager input to simplify this process. If you've taken the time to generate and submit extensive data, then we believe you should have free access to it, so you can use it however it will serve you best. It's your data, and you know your lab's needs better than anyone. So Phenova's built the platform, PT Manage, from which you can access your data and work within it to generate whichever reports are most helpful to you. You can access all of your historical PT data that's been submitted to Phenova and have constant visibility into lab, network, and analyst performance, ultimately making your job easier and saving you time. So let's take a look at this tool called Custom Report Generator within PT Manage. Now when you're logged into PT Manage, you can click on the Tools and Custom Reports tab. And the first option at the top will be the Custom Report Generator. When I click here, I'm going to open up the Custom Report Generator and see a lot of information available at my fingertips. And this just speaks to the power of this tool and how it's so customizable for what you need. You're going to be able to choose the parameters by which you search through your archived data. Now there's three general sections to the Custom Report Generator. The first one is the layout section. You can choose the column headers and how you'd like to organize the report that you're going to be generating. Next, which data do you actually want to pull from? Which years, which labs, what types of evaluations, which studies, and even more detailed information. And finally, the layout and the generating and saving reports. So let's take a look at an example here. So the green shaded sections are those options that I've already selected. So I'm going to choose my layout. I'm displaying lab name, EPI ID, study number, part number, and all these other green shaded sections will serve as the column headers for my report. Next, I'm going to choose to see the last 3 years at all of my different labs within my networks, but only their not acceptable results for their soils or HW studies. Now if I wanted to, I could even drill deeper and I could go to study ID or standards and even down to the analyte level to generate these reports. But for this purpose, I'm going to stay at more of a high level and just look at my not acceptable soil studies for the last 3 years. Now on the right side, I can just right away select Generate Report, but before I do, I've typed in a name to call this. And the reason that I've done this is I want to save this as a layout for future reports. Maybe this is something that I see myself coming back and using multiple times in the future. And I'd like all of my reports to match in terms of their layout. So my name's PT Manage Tour Sample Report. And then I click Generate Report. And you can see that this is now a saved layout for use in the future. And also, I had selected CSV as the format that I'd like to view my report in. And you can see now, since I've generated that report, I have the option to download the CSV. Now your options are either to use PDF or CSV. Now my personal preference is to use CSV simply because you can open up a spreadsheet and you can manipulate that data. You can sort it, make charts, auto-filter, whatever you might want to do within Excel. So the CSV format is really nice to be able to manipulate and use this data in the future. So then I'm going to click Download CSV. And once I do, I'll be prompted to save a file, and once I open that file, you can see that all of the information that I've selected within the Custom Report Generator is now viewed. My column headers match those that I had selected in the layout section. I'm only looking at my soil studies for all of my different labs, and you can see also that it's only those not acceptables. So if I'd like, I could save this and then run this report again in the future and save as separate tabs within one file and have all of this information saved for me. So as you can see, once again, PT Manage has simplified the process of proficiency testing, allowing you to do much more than simply report data. If you have any questions or would like to schedule a demo, please contact us at 866-942-2978 or drop us an email at info@phenova.com. Thank you so much.